If you are involved in high value sales, such as selling of a used car, a property, high end machinery, software, or any other major significant product or service, what happens if you approach the customer without adhering to scientific methods of sales? All your efforts will result in vague responses. The customer might say, I'll meet you in a few days. I am busy right now. You can discuss with my subordinates. My requirements exceeds this. I like the product, but I need some time to decide. I need to discuss with someone before making a decision. Or I'm low on finance at the moment to afford such a high value product. I can decide only in the next financial year. I usually involve my father for major decisions. Let me explain it to him and come back to you. If you leave without closing the deal, do you really think you can get it later point of time? The answer is likely no. To avoid such objections, it's crucial to understand and apply the fundamental principles of sales even before meeting the customer. I'm talking about prospecting and suspecting, which is the foundation for every successful sales closure. So what is suspecting? Suspecting is the initial fact finding based on physical observation and mental calculation. What is this physical observation and mental calculation? I can explain it better with an example. For example, if you receive a business card of a potential customer, don't rush to contact them immediately. Instead, start with physical observation and mental analysis. Consider what you see in the card is Mr. Saha, the founder and CEO of XYZ Corporation. Begin by conducting a background check. Look into when did he start his career, whether the company is still in the growth phase. You might notice that they have overseas office, which could indicate a potential import-export business. Think about the challenges that company may face and who are the competitors. You can use various methods to collect data, either it's online or additionally, you could contact the company pretending to be a high-value customer to gather more information about securing his appointment, his official routines, the services the company offers, and any possible gaps in their offerings. And what are the questions to ask when you meet them? You need to spend considerable time here as you are aiming for high value sales. Understand his interest, personality, priorities of his family, his business ideology, potential objections that may arise in a face-to-face meeting, and what are the potential questions he might ask. Is there anyone else who can influence his decisions? All the pain points of the organization itself. Finally, as a result of suspecting, you should know when to meet him, where to meet him, what are the potential slots and days he is available. And you need to propose the slot rather than asking when he is free. If you do this effectively, you will spend only one call for appointment and one meeting for closure. The next is prospecting. Prospecting goes with MAN, M-A-N. M stands for money, A stands for authority, and N stands for need. M, money. In your suspecting, you should have got the answer for this. Or you need to find ways to find out the answer for this. Does he really have the finance to afford your product or service? And is it the right time for him to invest? Next is A, authority. Yes, he is the CEO of the company, but does he really have the authority to make decisions? For example, his father might take all major decisions being a chairman. Or his spouse may have a final call. Or a silent partner who is heavily involved in decision making. Or an advisor who can really influence the decision making. In such cases, it's crucial to ensure the actual decision maker is available for the meetings or the demos. Sometimes they may not be interested to involve them in the very first meeting, but you can say something like, it's important to involve them to get their perspective. Or they might notice something that you have overlooked. Use any strategy, but they should be ensure they are part of the meeting. Do not accept if they say, I can explain to them later. But they cannot explain the way you do. And you are the right person to answer to all the questions they have. Moreover, they don't bother to do so. So we discussed about M, money, A, authority, and finally comes the need. Does he really have the need? That means, what are the benefits he is going to have with your product or service? Does it really make sense for him to invest in your product or service? You should know it before he realizes. So after prospecting and suspecting, you decide whether you need to take it forward or not. But remember, the success of your sales depends on how well you have done the prospecting and suspecting. Follow for more sales strategies. Thank you.